In the climactic duel of The Empire Strikes Back, Luke Skywalker's hand is severed and replaced.
Lucas was able very quickly to show the sophistication in the technology of Luke's bionic hand, for a lack of a better word. You could tell that the robotic hand would have the acuity and dexterity of a human hand, augmented now by this robotic technology.
In Empire, George Lucas takes bionic limbs beyond the realm of current technology. But at Loma Linda University Medical Center, Mike Davidson reveals Lucas's vision for bionics may now be within reach.
When I was younger, my mother suffered a stroke. She had a paralyzed arm. And in my mind, I had this idea that I could build some sort of robotic device to help her.
Michael now works with next-level prosthetics, including the eye limb by Touch Bionics.
The eye limb is as close as we've been able to get to replicating the limb that Luke got in Star Wars.
Much like Luke's bionic hand, the eye limb has a simulated skin covering. It is equipped with an array of surface sensors designed to intercept signals sent from the brain to control muscles.
So every time a muscle contracts, it gives off a natural electrical noise. What we can do is convert the electrical noise from a muscle into what we call a myoelectric signal. We're essentially reading the body's natural electric noise that's generated when muscles contract. And we're converting those signals into meaningful movements in the prosthesis.
Commands sent to the user's muscles now activate movements of the bionic hand.
It's kind of like the muscle now controls a switch, and it's in charge of the device and tells it when to go and when to stop.
Earlier prosthetics featured crude closing mechanisms which lacked sophistication.
So this device represents a traditional myoelectric hand. If we wanted to use it to hold an orange, it'd be very hard for a mechanical hand to just grab this without crushing it.
But iLim's 5 independently operating motors guided by real-time sensors constantly regulate the amount of force exerted by the hand.
These motors stalled out because it sensed that there's an object there, and the other ones that haven't met the resistance will continue to go. So that way we're applying the same amount of force, we're just distributing it over a greater area. And so then you can hold it this way, and really that's more biological and more natural.
An iLim user can override this feature when the situation calls for more pressure.
If the client continues to give a signal, it'll pulse and actually get tighter. So if the patient wants to pick something up but sense that it has the potential to slip, and they know that they can't crush it, then they can really begin to bite down on it and hold even tighter.
For some iLim users, the benefits extend far beyond the practical.
Anytime somebody loses a limb, there's still kind of unfortunate stigmas in society where we don't know how to react. Something like an eye limb, it's a conversation piece where we could talk about it and say, wow, that's really cool, that's neat. It's not just a device by itself, it's an extension of who I am.
With his hero wounded and villains victorious, George Lucas dares to conclude Empire on an ominous note. His 1983 sequel, Return of the Jedi, revisits Luke Skywalker's home planet Tatooine, a treacherous desert world under twin suns. As George Lucas's trilogy comes to a close, the farm boy has grown into a man and redeemed his father.
It's interesting to have the entire arc be about the fact that it's actually a human being under there and that there was a soul under there. So it's a great thing to see over a period of 10 years play out.